Hey guys, how's it going? Make sure you take note. Take note. There's an agreement. We played far too long for this. Oh dear. I was thinking about like putting on the children restriction or whatever, but apparently that does up. It restricts it to 18 plus only, and this is, 13 plus. I'd never play anything that's 18 plus, and I don't even think anything 18 plus is allowed on YouTube anyway, so it's kind of weird that it's a 18 plus restriction. But anyways, welcome everyone. We're going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and I am 99% blind as to what is going to happen. I just know stuff goes wrong, and it gets very disturbing. That's about all I know here. Made me the happiest person in the world when I saw this notification. Not for kids, completely for MS. What? Oh, me? We're apparently off to a good start, already dying. The intro music is nice, yes. This is true. Go ahead, feel free to tell me something. As long as it's not gonna upset me, because I'm not exactly in the most supreme mood ever. Top of the bar. Oh god, why? Yeah, I said I was gonna do it tonight. I said it, Mike. I said it. But I need to sleep. Oh. Well. Sorry, Mike. It's too late now. I can't undo it. Take a look at the settings. By the way, lads in chat, no spoils. Ah, very true. Let's just turn that up. Auto forward time, maybe less of that because I'm probably gonna. Does it auto skip text? Because if it like goes and then it like goes to the next bit of text, I'm gonna be annoyed. Or maybe I should wait until I find out. Yeah, Mike is the spoil patrol. No auto skip. Where's auto skip? Oh, okay. You're saying it doesn't auto skip. Gotcha. Unless you turn it on manually. Fair enough. I won't stay long. Probably because I dislike Doki Doki Literature Club. That's fair. Hey Shinji, how you doing? Sound a little bit. I'll just put them in the middle. I don't know what I'm doing anyways. Shinji, we gotta do more streams together, dude. Actually, let me get back to you on that one. Who knows if I'm gonna be able to soon. So why are you playing this? Because blame Mike or CD Ramatron. Blame him. Your name. It is Muse. Learn this tune on piano. There you go. Nightmare Before Christmas or Beauty and the Beast. Nightmare Before Christmas. Gray's excited. No, I'll find their names out soon. TDY! Hey! The annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This girl is Sayori? I assume Sayori is how I say that. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. Hey man, here we go. This is great. It's the one PC game I dislike the most because of what happens in this game, and I'm not saying what happens. Fair enough. Fair enough. Everybody has their own opinion on what they like and dislike. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together. My goodness, I'm in trouble just speaking. Ah, water. There we go. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Ah, it sounds like me. And I would get tired of waiting up. Iron Weeb has been unleashed. We are now into ultra user form, boys. Oh my goodness. I'm about to go to school. Okay, Harry, you have a good one. Don't worry, this will be up here later, of course. You're up to 19 subscribers now. Very nice, very nice. Moving up in the world. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, I assume she's like breathing hard. Ah! I slapped again! I'm not gonna do that voice, I'm sorry. But I caught up to you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop. Oh, nope, that's me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait up for you. Yeah. Say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Muse. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. You can click anywhere to advance. Oh, well, I like clicking the arrow. The arrow is just right there. It's so lovely. Pointing. Oh god, that voice. Yes. Well, you did wait for me after all. Guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Eh-heh? She's so cute, especially with my voice, huh? Cute, yes, but still full of nightmares. Jeez. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Muse, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining it. That's me again. Fine, they're barely different voices. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. Well, you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she says she's going on about. Your voice makes her sound like a trap. You don't know. Maybe she is. Who the friggity freak walks to school? People in Japan. That's pretty common in Japan, right? It's much less common here, because school... Well, actually, I don't know the distance from where students are to their school. Maybe just Japanese... This is why Japanese people are thin. Yay, stereotypes. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, and I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world? What is a NEET? And somebody explain this. What is? Oh well, Gray walks to school. There you go, guys. If in a video game, my online friends think I'm actually a girl. Fair enough. Ends in chat. Just gonna say this frequently. Make sure not to spoil and allude to spoilers in this game for those unfamiliar. The way this game plays out depends on your actions, so playing blind important. He is not employed, not in employment, education, or training. Oh, so me? Not quite. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright! I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yatta! Hello, my name. Welcome to the... well, the chat, I guess. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her? Fair enough. Alright, I won't spoil it. School clubs are the worst, never bothered with them. You know, I tried some school clubs. Never really took to any, but I tried. You're good, Mike. Don't even worry about it. Insert a weeaboo joke here. GG. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little. At least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Welcome. Monika? Is that how I say it? I assume that's another character in this game now. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. Well, I probably should have added line to the title. So that people know coming in that I don't know what's going on. That they don't immediately spoil something. Monika? That's how I said it. I said Monika. I'm probably pronouncing something wrong. I'm totally pronouncing something wrong, judging by ... I'm sorry! After I pack up my things... Oh, I saw a spoiler, so I'm just not going to read chat for a bit. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Like me. Clubs. Saria wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Theory! Theory must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. Thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Okay, just typing out the name again isn't going to help me at all. Oh dear. Your headphones just made the worst sound? That's not good. I've been in a gamers club in school. In high school, it was literally a video game club every Friday. Well, I went to club to play video games with friends. You know, that doesn't sound bad. Problem is then, like, trying to get home afterwards. That kind of sucks. You know what? Well, you'd come to my club. Theory? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Theory is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Oh, now you've done it. The only Vice I knew growing up was Miami Vice. Oh god. Did I just let out my age? Possibly. But to be fair, my main audience is 18 to 24, and then 19 to like 34 or something like that. 18 to 24, 25 to 34. That's what I meant to say, but I have completely messed it. You know what I mean. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. You know, she probably planned this out. You're 30? Then you're in my second most demographic. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! I'm doing my best with the voices, okay? I'm trying. Just as soon as we get another character, their voices are going to start combining, and then it's all going to go just absolutely just bad. We're just going to say just bad. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh! Alright. Alright, I sold my soul for a cupcake. You know, I would say that sounds like me, but I don't really like cupcakes all that much. They always have way too much frosting. Like, you know, like, you get like a sugar headache after like just a cupcake. Just like, take half the frosting off, we're good. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of a school I rarely visit but generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, a new member is here! I told you don't call me a new member! Eh? I glanced around the room. Girl 1. Oh, shoot. So, what's the name supposed to be? What's the name? No, what's the voice supposed to be like? This is gonna get bad really fast. Mike, you want to jump into voice chat and just voice half the girls for me? I think Mike has a slightly deeper voice than I do, so that doesn't exactly make any sense. Hi, my name is Gohan. Welcome, Gohan. Shy and distant, yeah? Shy and distant. First, you chargeable headphones! I was trying to come up with how to say this, but you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Forget the voices. Voices are hard. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Muse, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! That doesn't sound like something I'd say. Yeah, I mean, you gotta go to sleep, Mike. I was kidding anyways. But, hello me. Hello to you too. Oh, you're saying hello because you're... Gotcha. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, just say it. Sorry. a little long, so you're probably gonna give up on voices eventually. I'm already giving up on voices, to be honest with you, man. You had to physically stop yourself from humming with background music. Well, that's fair enough. Nice king. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Nika. Is that right? That's right. Great to see you again, Muse. It smiles sweetly. Bless you, lads. If it hasn't happened yet, don't talk about it. Simple. That is a great way to phrase it. I should just add that to the description. Hello, me again. Oh my gosh. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in a same class last year. I think my mouse has to be on the screen. Mika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Way to sell yourself short there, Muse. Oh, that sounds like me. Well, to be honest, I never really thought about it. It was never really, for me, like, oh, this person is in my league, this person's out of my league. It was just like, whatever. Favorable to Yuri. Don't tell me, wife, lol. Nice Irish Batman. Oh my goodness. Not anything alcoholic because you're trying to stop? That's good. You were kind of scaring me there for a bit. With your drinking games based on me dying. That was just not a good idea. Should the chat be on the right side? It seems like everybody's always over here. And the chat's kind of up of everybody. There, we'll put it there. So her smile at me, so genuinely something something, I accidentally clicked. Is there a back button? You too, Monica. No, there's nothing. Oh, great. Whatever you said got retracted. Come sit down, Muse. We made room for you at the table. You can come sit next to me or Mika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. You should just have a really low voice. Neko-chan! What? What do you want? Trying to imagine Muse in high school. Are you imagining me with bright blue hair and cat ears? Cause that works. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Oh, okay, I thought I was gonna have to immediately choose, and I'm like, oh, great. That's okay, Waffle, but thank you for the offer. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Oh, okay. Coming from her, I'm slightly terrified by this smile. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wah! He lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Adorable! Whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuri. Hehehe, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Leia grabs one first, then Nika and I follow. Delicious! Saria talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. GG. And Vicky smiles, the world smiles. Maybe. Or the world is terrified. There we go. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Atsuki is quiet. I can't help but she notices her sneaking glances in my direction. She assumes I'm like trying to decide if I actually want to eat it or not. And which mean instead I'm just sort of figuring out where I want to bite from. She waiting for me to take a bite? Yeah, she wants your approval. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuri. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for your— oh, come on. Oh, dear. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know, for you, dummy. Alright, alright. I give up on Tsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Carefully placed a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down. The teacup next— what? Setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. There we go, okay. Need a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh? That's not— Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. In release? What? In relief. I seriously can't talk. This is why I have water. Looks like bubblegum? Maybe. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Nika that I practically was dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. I feel like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Gosh, really is a great leader. Yuri also nodded in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start at a new club. You could put it that way. He's on guard doing his job, which is muttering. He's trying, man. He's doing his best. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You would have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Kirby, I want cupcakes now. Beautiful. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Miko must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Nekomews, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, concerning how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Sounds like me. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I thought that she was gonna be just like, I disown you as a person. Oh god, you're playing this game? Yeah, apparently. Don't eat cupcakes if you have a waffle in your hand. Thanks, Jordan. I appreciate that. I saw my brownies, so I've got something to eat while I watch this. Well, that's nice. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke out without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. She traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The love of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up when she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually impress me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Oh dear. You have the piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back." Oh dear. Hey, Video Man, how's it going? Neko, remember to save constantly in different slots. There we go. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just super cute as you are. Sorry. Those up behind Atsuya puts her hands on her shoulders. Oh dear, my back just suddenly just... Oh man, there we go. Oh yeah, saving is the thing in VNS. Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure to save constantly then. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. It is Natsuki. I keep, like, thinking I'm saying it wrong because I pronounced it wrong at the beginning. Hey, you humans. Oh, dear. You have Sea of Thieves? If not, then are you interested in getting it? I haven't really watched anything on Sea of Thieves, and I don't own it, and, yeah, I'd need money. Also, how is your day? It's a day. It's a day. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you should share some of your work. You can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. You can look quizzically at Marika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Muse? Mika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back at the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Tori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Look at them all, they're so angry! Okay, well, she looks angry. She looks sad. She looks concerned. And she's like, why have you done this to me? I realize just joining us since playing playthrough. Oh, okay, you're just running. Oh, your boy's gonna flex his wrench. Amazing. Mike, it's okay if you want to go to sleep, man. I'm not gonna keep you up. Oh, I just realized, actually, the chat. If I put this over here, and the chat over there, that's probably the best way to do it, isn't it? Probably. At least my train of thought. I'm good. Alright. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Aw. But... Sorry, I thought... She's just like, I gave you cupcakes! I'll be up as late as I want to, but I'll warn you before I leave. Fair enough. Thank you very much. Muse. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make clear-headed decisions when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful— Oh, come on. That how you're gonna phrase it? Alright, fine. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Beautiful. You play this game, Bendy? Nice. It's pretty popular. Or it was pretty popular. I don't know if it still is. Like, I think I missed the curve there of when it was at its peak. Which is good. I don't necessarily want to play a game that's like at its peak of popularity, because that's when you get a lot of people that just want to ruin things for you. It seemed to work well with Undertale. I just got people that were really passionate about Undertale. Don't know if you picked up on, but Doki Doki is how you describe a fast beating heart. Oh, that's right. I think I remember that being a thing. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Right. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Nika looks over at me once more. Muse, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Did I really impress the class star Nika with my mediocre writing skills? Probably not. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat at Yuri and Tsuki's cleaning as they clean up their food. Yeah, okay. Hey Muse, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Tagline along with the lines, these girls will make your heart go Doki Doki. Beautiful. Oh, sorry. I actually read the poem, I just didn't read it out loud. A poem for Neko. Roses are red, violets are blue, dogs in the bed, bills are due. It's time for food, so get in a glad mood. Beautiful. No spoilers or alluding to future events, even fake spoilers. Very true, even fake spoilers are not allowed, because that can often be quite annoying. Don't question it, Waffle. With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. Oh my goodness. Can we get off the subject, please? I understand why we're on this subject, but... I guess it's 13 plus. It's fine. You're too young to understand, Waffle. Possibly. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. No, bad me. Stop humming. Beautiful. Time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I gotta pick the first word. Here's the little cheapy art of them. Pop quiz, Neko. Best girl, go. Ah! I'm just here watching chat now since I saw another YouTuber watch this, yeah? Nice. Let's see, so... I honestly don't know which girl I would say is the best yet. I haven't talked to any of them enough. Nosuki is best girl. Yeah, don't tell my wife I said that. Nobody's gonna tell your wife. Unless she shows up one day. Then I might tell your wife. Yeah, none of them have blue hair, so... that instantly just made it so that I don't immediately like any of them more. Though purple is the closest. I don't know. I honestly don't know. So, what? Do I click on one of them? No, I get just pick this. You know what? I'm gonna save here. That's a lot of save spots. I'm glad it's given me so many. No one has blue hair. Exactly! My picky there. I'm halfway kidding. Mr. Picky, Censor himself when I get to Neko streams. The real king is one big weirdo, alright? There he has blue eyes. Oh, there we go. Also, welcome. Mango Defender? Is that how it is? Mango Defender. That's what it is. Gotcha. You should capitalize the D too, so that it's easier to tell where it's breaking. Oh, nice catch on that, Mike. I didn't even get a chance to read it. Let's go. Let's talk about bunnies. Marshmallow bunnies. Marshmallow bunnies at peace. Cute. Pop. Here, little bunnies. Oh, I found a flower. It's a wonderful bunny with a milky white coat. And found a rainbow. There's treasure at the end of the rainbow. It's a warm treasure. But misfortune happens. The strawberries take over. Horror. The strawberries have murdered the bunny. And the lollipop friends go shopping for Kitty. Death. Best story ever. Alright. There you go. That was my poem, guys. Jeez. What a twist, right? Really got you there. I want to see how it strings this together. I have no idea. It might just be like, whatever. 3 out of 10. Oh, come on! Best poem. The laugh at the end. Thanks, man. Too much water? I like water. Water is what keeps me from... Well, actually, I think water makes me choke more often than not. I don't know what to say with that poem. But you see who would like the poem more. This is a tip. I'll go to her to see who would like the poem more? Oh, okay. Hi again, Muse. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. I at least keep my word. Hey, that's like me. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Muse. I hope this isn't too overwhelming or of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Tori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Minika and manga. Manga is literature! Totally defeated, Natsuki pops back in her seat. Don't worry, girls. Muse always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even me asking. Yes, I did flip those words around. War is for losers. Peach tea is where it's at. Well, I don't have any peach tea. To be honest, tea sometimes just... I need it to be sweeter. So, I basically enjoy the soda version of tea. I'm all for a good old cup of tea. Like mine, steaming hot with some good fresh honey in there. Ah. You know, actually... I haven't ever really tried tea with honey. I've only ever tried it with sugar, and I never like it with sugar. I should try it with honey. Thanks, Irish Batman. I'll be sure to try that. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Theory, that's because your room is always messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Muse can become friends, or you and Muse can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. She's like, I want Muse for more than friends. I don't know. Herbal tea, though? Need to try catch up on Dragon Ball stuff. I haven't finished tea. I need to catch up on everything. I've been slacking on my anime watching. Gotta watch more Hamtaro. I'm sorry, I'll see myself out. Actually, I've like fallen way behind on like One Piece, and I haven't finished Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood yet, and I really should. We'll get to them eventually, maybe. Always streaming Hamtaro's life. Yes! I really gotta pick back up the game. It's a good game. I just suck at it. As usual, or it's difficult, one or the other. Initial D, though. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's nothing, really. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, whoops. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so if you keep your attention... So it can keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sorry, and Monika... Is it really Monika? Am I saying that just completely, like, off left field or whatever the saying goes? Like, am I just completely off the mark, or is that how I'm supposed to be saying it? Because I still feel like I'm saying it wrong. Help. Can we give tips? As long as it didn't spoil anything, correct? I think for this one we're gonna leave, yeah. We're gonna leave tips as a no-no. I'll just gonna figure it out. Because it's not gonna be anything like... It's more consequences of my decisions rather than... like, puzzles. I think. I could be wrong, but I think. To correct you, Muse, but I don't think I say it right too. I hear most people say it as Monika. Okay, so Monika? Like I'm saying. Alright, well if that's how most people say it, then, you know, that's basically what decides how a word is said. What is the general way people say it? Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. She's probably getting our manga, right? I hear Natsuki utter an exacerbated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Frickin' Monika. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Why is your collection here? Money. What? Oh. Saying it wrong. You'd say it as if you're saying... Monika? Monika, not Monika. I now have to wait for delay to catch up so that people... Mike's gonna come to voice chat just to tell me. This is driving me up a wall. Alright, fine. Sure. I'll jump into a voice chat just so that Mike can tell me. Alright. I'm in the general one, Mike. Come tell me how I'm supposed to say this. Frankly, it's just gonna help people. 'Cause I'm sure everyone else is annoyed. That closet's tiny. Actually, I think that's a decent sized closet. Especially for like a school building. Plus, it's using 2 doors. Actually, now that you mention that, these 2 doors... I think those doors are too big to actually close and actually, like, have it... Like, I think these doors would hit each other if you tried closing them.
Okay, yo.
Monika? It's Monika. What?
Monika.
Monika.
Okay, you got it. So Monica.
Somebody said the American way, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize we were
Yeah,
supposed to be
the
saying.
American way.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, there's Monica, Yuri, Natsuki, and Sayori.
Monica, Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayori. I completely forgot the last one, which is the one that's been
you got this.
the whole time.
Okay,
All right, we're good.
You get back to it.
All right, everybody, thank Mike. Everybody, thank Mike, or CD Ramatron, whichever you prefer to call him. Oh dear. Hey, Toy Mangle the Fox Girl. Welcome. How's it going? Oh, right. We already read what's the point in keeping your collection organized. Atsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know, anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a low volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curiously, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Perfect Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Oh. Tio Neko does. Probably bad. I completely skipped that, didn't I? She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging her or anything. I didn't even say anything. Oh, bye, Gray. Have a good one. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Muse. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Atsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. What? Atsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Oh, well now I came out of the closet, I guess. Bad joke, bad joke. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why is that? Ah, I guess it's easier to be closer like this. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki... Oh my goodness. Natsuki once again inches closer, claiming the additional space while she hopes I didn't notice. Won't miss. Oh my gosh. Words! Read! I'm already stumbling. How far are we in? Okay, we're an hour in at least. So, I've been reading for an hour. This is fine. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. But, wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Hmm? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typically, a typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be plot? Well, obviously. Do you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. Besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama, like when they get into all their backstories, when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it good. There's so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Suri gives me a little shove. It just meant that I hadn't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. Beautiful. I just turned on my phone and said 6%. Good thing I'm on PC. Oh, dang. Yeah. Seems like a common occurrence that my phone's, like, dying. Let's see, where are we at? Hey, we're not dead yet. My phone's like 75. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess. But is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well... Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. What does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Oh. Like I would ever just get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Hahaha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Totally. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, we got the image of her sitting next to us now. The days of printed manga. Nowadays, I have access to thousands upon thousands of volumes in stores on one app. Oh yeah? Might as well share that app with everybody. Still cool to hold a manga book IRL. Very, very true. It's not the same feeling. Similarly to how you can play any game on emulator. Well, you know, any retro game on emulator, but it's not the same as owning the disc and putting it in the disc drive or shoving the cartridge into the whatever. We read on for a few more minutes. Finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really... Oh, she doesn't have any friends? Oh! What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Like I could ever get any friends to read this. Oh, okay. I just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I graduated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Ouch. Oh, man. Just... Wow. I feel insulted. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found it. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. But it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. At least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Haha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. So, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. His voice. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Natsuki's too cute. And being able to provide that Natsuki for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just wanted to make sure we have enough time. So, you do look cozy over there. Ha ha ha. Ah! Suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hesitantly slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monika said... Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets really bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Tsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what happens if I don't finish it? Alright then. Stand up. I'm already seeing the pattern here. We're gonna get a book from each one and have to decide which one we actually read. Is that right? Well, don't actually say anything. I'm just guessing here. Yeah, that was one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. What movie? Oh, right. Oh yeah, I went to see the I Could Only Imagine movie on Sunday. Absolutely breathtaking. Yeah? Best movie you've seen in a long time. That's pretty cool. I think that was the only chat I missed. Hopefully. If there's anything super important, you can just say it again. Like if you want me to make sure I read it. I returned to where I put my stuff and carefully slipped the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? Can't wait! Theory and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Theory is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. You can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I like this. Gotta go. I'm getting a bit tired. Bye, guys. Have a good day/night. Have a good night as well, Caleb. Hope you had fun. We're getting close to halfway through this first episode. But yeah. So we got probably another hour and a half or so. But you can catch that tomorrow if you're interested. I had to reboot and only just heard you say, did you see the previous one? Yes, I did see the previous one. I have read the chat. It's true. So who are we showing our poem to? I guess it would make sense that we would show it to Sayori since she's our friend and all. She's the one that told us to write it. I think we got a lot of cute things, so it would be good to show it to her. I don't think Yuri would like this one. Oh wait, no, we did click horror once. So she's probably... Everybody's gonna like it. Here you go, Monoka. Start with showing Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem. I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Exactly. Hi, Muse. Have a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestion for the club, like activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, wanted to share your poem with me. Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha, don't worry, Muse. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Muse. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No! It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Oh my goodness. I like butchered her name. Maybe a long time ago. Whoops. Who was I thinking of? I don't know which author I was thinking of there. When I said she... Alright, whatever. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. Oh, I know who he is now. I remember. Poems can be funny and endearing or even sad. And sometimes there are only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filter in her poems. Filler. Whoops. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning, though. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see your new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha. Ahaha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Oh, that's because I have to sound confident. It does mean I always feel that way, you know? Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. Oh my gosh. Words, please. Just went live. Oh, okay. Just got reminded of Teletubbies for some unknown reason. Yeah? Huh. Interesting. I see. Well, let's read it then. You know, I should probably do more than... Or I should probably limit this to like 2 hours or so. Because I'm already starting to lose the ability to read properly. And it'll keep my voices maybe a little better. Okay, so it's that long. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? The spackle protrudes? My goodness, I'm gonna have a real issue with this, aren't I? It doesn't help that it's in cursive-ish. No, it's not even cursive, it's just frilly. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretched forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Interesting. So, what do you think? Very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. See you later, Neko. Alright, have a good one, Irish Batman. Yeah, I'll probably wrap this up in half an hour. People are starting to have to leave and such anyway, so it makes sense. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of what? Empathy lately? Been influencing my poems a bit. An empathy? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's realization. Okay. Thank you, Mike, for correcting me. Because I'm too stupid. Or helping me learn, anyways. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, it'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice today. Thanks for listening. Then? Yes. I guess I just haven't really seen it written out before. And that's why I, like, stumbled over it. I'm just gonna say that that's why anyways. Sayori, because she's my best friend or whatever. And that makes sense. Oh my goodness! It's so good, Muse! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Oh, we should probably actually save, right? You gotta save constantly. Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Not a common word? I guess that's true too. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Hahaha. Jeez. Sure, Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Muse poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Hehehe. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it does mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, Muse, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? And that will be my way of thanking you. Anyway, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Oh, that was me. Oops. Yay! Now you're reading my poem too, right? Oh god, it's Act 1. Yes, it is. And I'm already tired of reading. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That ending. It's beautiful. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. Still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. Came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. Bad skip breakfast. Get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Thanks. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever! Well, I guess I will look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? It's kind of sad that I'm gonna show it to Yuri last, but she's, Monica said Natsuki would like it, so here you go. Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Oh! Eh? And what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retorts, gets stuck in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I'm sorry, but good luck. Oh, yeah, no, you're fine. You haven't said anything spoilery, so yeah, you're good. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Best poem. Oh no. Oh, Natsuki. Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it? What? Be honest, I am. Why are you so confident that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all oh my goodness. Sophisticated and stuff. Yes, I got it. Just took me a moment. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valued. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits your hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for the rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thought into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through it, though. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? Sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there were specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I realized in a writer is that they try to keep their style very deliberate. Oh, I gotta go, but I'll be back next time, nerds. Bye. Also, Natsuki, best girl. Later, nerd. Beautiful. Have a good one, King. I'll see you later. Very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but putting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes from patience and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valued feedback. Atsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Oh my goodness. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. By the way? Uh-oh, by the way what? Don't feel bad if you can't read this. Uh-oh. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Don't feel bad if you can't read this. I know I can't. Alright, gotta be able to read it so I can beat Mike at reading capabilities. Or something. Oh, handwriting. It's more cursive-y, but still not. Oh no, it is actually cursive. I can see an R. It is an R, right? Or is that an S? I don't remember my cursive, do I? Ghosts under the light. Beat the dyslexic dude. Oh, so much hate. Oh dear. I've never actually been tested, so I could totally be dyslexic too. Maybe. It depends. Never mind. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. Yeah. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Did it. You proud of me? Yuri. Sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Oh my goodness. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read it. Well, I just don't really read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Muse. It was Hugh, not uh-huh. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I didn't think it was about ghosts. I didn't think it was about ghosts, Yuri. It wasn't me. It was this other Muse character. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poem often expressed their own thoughts. Poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically captured by a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. MC is a little slow, yet another VN staple. Main character is a little slow, yet another virtual novel staple. Gotcha. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori, Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? You say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki submissively returns the poem. Returns the poem to the desk with one hand. My goodness. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. It's trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks. But it really didn't come out nice at all. I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Muse did too. Based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer. I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Muse liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Yuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? How would I? You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Muse appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do more cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who was magically grew size bigger as soon as Mews started showing up. Mitsuki! Mitsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Oh my gosh. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Mews? She's just trying to make me look bad. Not true. She started it. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. And this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Mews. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most efficiently. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Mews? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I know anything about writing. Whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Tsuki and Sayori, best girls. Beautiful. Help me, Sayori! And Tsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How could the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Mews? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's her immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Tsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. Just want everyone to get along and be happy. Friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. And Tsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. Why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also, Atsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's the same as they've always were. Big and beautiful! Oh my gosh. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Tsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't it? Isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Alright, there we go. I just wanted to finish that, like, scene there, Psycho Master. And welcome, how you doing? How's it going? This is 13 plus. So, you know, disturbing nature, so make sure that you're aware, Psycho Master. I know you are. a bit young. And don't think because I'm saying it's 13 plus, you've got to like challenge that, be like, oh, I'm mature enough to... No, you don't have to. It's okay. It's okay. Alright? Anyways. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Muse, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something about your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Muse, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hehehe. Sayori beams at me. Truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Thanks, Mike. Sayori, about what happened earlier? Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. I know, Muse. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Someday, it's gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Came at a good time then? A good time meaning we're kind of wrapping up? I think I'm gonna end it after this day or whatever. So. But I will be doing another episode soon, probably. It's gonna keep it to like 2 hours though. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. You write poems in between days. That would be a good point. Okay, so stop here. How many days are there supposed to be? Oh, I like that the chat's over here because it's actually like writing on the page. Oh, but now I want it to line up with the words. Or the lines. There. Ish. Let's say that. Oh, okay. That's too much info? Alright. He said it's about 6 to 8 hours, so that's if I do 2-hour episodes. Don't end yet, I just got here! Still early on though, okay. Well, just thinking I should probably end it because I'm starting to have difficulty reading already. You know, I need more water and stuff too. That's a little slow though. Maybe I don't know what you mean actually. I just like that it was over here on the page. I thought that was kind of neat. Oh yeah, so I don't think I need this save point anymore, but we'll leave it. I'll just keep going. So that was one day. This was the next day. Keep making it. We'll keep saving at this point so that we know where we are. Oh, it lags on my screen? Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. I'm moving my mouse back and forth. Does this lag for you? Should be able to tell. I'm kind of keeping it fluid. Maybe. Looks fine here. Well, that's good. Yeah, I didn't drop a single frame this time. So we're good on that regard. What's everybody's opinion? Should I stop here, or should I go and get some water and then continue on for another hour? I'll leave it up to you guys. Oh, just the chat? Weird. You know what? I'll go get water while I wait, because I'm gonna probably stream more things anyways after this regardless, so I'll go get water. You guys can decide if you want me to stream more now, or it's okay if I this year. Wouldn't mind seeing more, but it's up to you. That's not helping! Alright, let me throw up the BRB screen. The squirrel's still there, but I don't have the thing saying I found a squirrel or something anymore. I gotta put that back on there. BRB screen is not yet complete. But yeah, next poem would be a good stop if you want to play more. Okay, alright. You know what? I guess we'll do one more day. Let's write this poem, though. How are we doing? Has everybody left, actually? If, like, everybody's left already, like, from disinterest or whatever. No, we got 6 people, so no, seems like not everybody has left. So, we'll keep going here. I'll call that good. So, Whistle, Vivid, Termination Family. Who are we gonna go for, though? Who are we gonna go for impressing? Alright. We're just gonna do this by random chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rolling the dice. 5. Well, who's the best girl? That's the thing. I don't know. Sayori? Yeah? Well, random chance just told me, Yuri. How are you mapping 4 girls to 6 numbers? Oh, that's right. I only saw these 3 here, so I wasn't... I was thinking that, like, Monica was like not an option. Don't forget Monica. She's not. I thought she wasn't an option. I like that they jump around. Cute. It's the angry face right now. Alright, we're wasting time here. Let's see. You know what? Let's try to oppress Atsuki. How about that? Let's go for that. No, Yuri, aka best girl. Oh dear. Expert fan. It's totally into Yuri. Let's see real quick. What would be... How about vivid? Pure. Fun. Vanilla. Rainbow. Cute. Candy. Kitty. Sugar. Shiny. Marshmallow! Gotta have the marshmallow. Always marshmallow. Unfortunately, I didn't seem to write a story with this one. I probably should have. You know what? Yeah, let's go back. It's more fun if I like write a story in my head about it. So let's see. The charming pure lollipop. That was cute. Had memories of romance, dancing with joy, loving, funny. Oh, it's quite the memory here. Bling bunny. Infinite. Beauty. Happiness. Candy. Yeah, this one kind of fell apart again. Kitty. Friends. Billy. Rainbow. Sweet. Nature. Oh wait, no, I could have done parfait. Darn. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Muse. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things that get you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why, that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. It's not fair. How did you even know? Simple. you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I could lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. Ah! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to be guilty. And Yuri walks over. Ha ha ha! Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't know she was listening in. Her face is in her book anyways. Huh? I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri! Nekomews to let me borrow some money! Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy when you can responsibly afford it. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Haha. I really like when you speak your mind, What? What did I call her? It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's... no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the... Revolution? What? Alright. Retribution. Oh, there we go. I'm like... what? So, I'm glad that... I'm glad she corrected her, because I was confused. Retribution. That! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Hehe. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Whap. Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was that? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Haha. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Hahaha. Suki! What? It's so nice of you. Oh, I thought that she was gonna say that's not nice of you, but... she's just happy about the cookie. Honestly, I'm pretty into cookies. I think I'd be happy if a cookie just was thrown at me. But the sound effect of it, that was not a gentle cookie throw. Cookie's probably smashed now if it's not a soft cookie. So nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Hey, Cycle Master. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Hehehe. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometime. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where'd Monica go anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... Haha, I wouldn't be surprised. Probably more desire than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. What, did you just think I said something? Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyways? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. Kinda just started recently. Always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe wants to get a little better, okay? I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Muse. Monica sweetly smiles sweetly. Ah. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Haha, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. Just leave out Sayori's mischievous... Oh my goodness. Mischievous... What? Escapade. My goodness. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Makes sense. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. She's in the closet again. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with some literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Probably sleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Problem is, that idea of literature club sounds so dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if you come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. Rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Ah, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. What? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you've gotta have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud! I glance over my shoulders to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. Always looking out for me, Sayori. Hehe. What I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. Not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking out. All around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. And you really need to brush for this. It's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Try to wipe off the stain with my fingers. But nobody will ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean! Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are bigger again! Don't say that out loud! Anyways, they look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Not worth it at all! Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. The deal. Hehe. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are about taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Oh, whoop. Did I just like completely skip one? You're doing it again, Sayori. Ah, but I was just joking that time. It's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Probably should save at this point. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! And click history to view text. Oh, there we go. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are about taking care of ourselves. I guess. Then maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again. Oh. And then she calls out. Alright. Yay! News! Can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I found to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Oh, we made it for Natsuki, so here you go, Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. And again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Fluffy, jeez. Alright, have a good one, Jordan. I will see you next time. Like she's dragging around a dead weight. What did I just do? I accidentally resized a bit, and it like messed everything up. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, you would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Wherever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. So she didn't seem to really like it. Oh my goodness, this is way longer. Game capture's broke? Oh, is it? Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Alright, well then I will switch to window capture. Yeah, that looks fine. Alright, there we go. Window capture to the rescue, even though it's actually slightly black at the top. That fix it? Then I should probably also make sure that the BRB screen... Oh, well, we're not going to use that, so it's actually fine. Forget it. We're good. I just skipped it, then I tried to... Click, click. Click, 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 click. We're showing it to you. Yeah, I just loaded. Press skip. Oh. Thanks, Mike. It skipped right to after it. It's okay. It's okay. It was funny. No, no, it was good. Oh dear. I really expected it to work and then it just went past it. Here, okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Itchy, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg real bad, and Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. Probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her friend. That's why I'm not friends with her. Whoops. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world would be better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. This is a bit terrifying. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Welcome back, Gray. How you doing? No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogs, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Wait, what was that? Subject. Yeah, that's what I thought it said, but... Is the subject of this poem, like... Are we talking like the person's subject? I don't know. You know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that they're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what some people like, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. Person talking in the poem. That's what I was thinking. What I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Theory! Muse, I really love your poems. Can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's in this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Whoa. I didn't say that. Ah! Stop thinking weird things, idiot. Just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking! Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. I just listened to a song about this game and the background music was in the song, so now I can't stop singing. Beautiful gray. Actually, is my chat on top of the... Yeah, it should be. Good. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? Beep, beep, why now? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe? Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Muse, will you give me your poem? Kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, first time you've written something for me. Hehehe. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Hehehehe. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah! Broke my pencil! Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being, you're all they all is kids. Oh dear. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. Fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. Bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. Grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. Pop off my... like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Gulp. What? Pop off my skull? What? You spraying with the girls, ye... The secret place I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, covering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. Blows dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time eclipsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. Did I say something else? I thought I said elapsed. Oh, that's why I wasn't using window capture. One moment. I just clicked. I also right-clicked and now Never mind. Forget it. Actually, is game capture working again? Maybe. Oh, there we go. So right click, apparently. Beautiful. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I can hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. Dang. That's kind of crazy. Holy crap! Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Right click hides UI. Ah, makes sense. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kinda creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. Point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. We'll leave Monica for last. Yuri. Are you still mad at me? Eh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri. If Yuri asks you out, say no. How about I'll make my own decisions, thank you very much. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So, please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki or Sayori. Yuri, please. Makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. Frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide her request. Well, that's sad. It's totally like... Hi again, Muse. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not gonna be bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here. I thought that she just took that. What? Oh, she was just, I'll take that as in, I thought that she took my poem there. Okay. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. That's so. You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks to you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you might think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? It could be. Oh gosh, it sounds like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. I was supposed to be me, but we're still doing her voice. Whatever her voice is, not entirely sure. Save me. Okay, we're already off to the bad start. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless canopy of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Speaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Also, can we just like take a note here of just how long this paper is? Also, what does load me mean? Load me. The game breaking the fourth wall? Save right there then. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Haha, I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. Nah, I never said that. It's just a kind of... I've never really seen it before, I guess. Kinda like playing with my space of paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. See, it's still hard for me to tell what it's all about, though. Haha. Sometimes, asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. It's a joke on the title, Save Me, Load Me. Ah, I get it now. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna pet your comment. It's a good comment. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh dear. Sometimes, asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Haha. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Interesting. So her tips are like directed towards me as the player more so than the character. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it. We're gonna be performing. Performing? But, Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehehe. Yuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't actually start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's a bad idea? Well, no, not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. Agreeing with Natsuki, I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask from them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we give it our best. We're the ones responsible for the fate of this club. We start the event and each put on a good performance. Then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! About expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? Inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? Basically, their voices are basically the same. And my voice is just my normal voice, and theirs is slightly higher. That's how we're doing this. It works. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. ... Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Oh, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. Guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Hahaha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Haha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. Oh my goodness. Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri, my goodness, have I been saying her name wrong for a bit? I think so. As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gives her a cookie. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. My goodness, she's getting abandoned into her books, guys. You all saw it happening. Absorbed into her books. The quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Aw. Okay, I guess I'm up next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Haha, sorry I giggled. Sayori? A lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Ah. Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori means. She said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Hehehe, even Muse liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a bit more. Oh, you shouldn't have said anything. You shouldn't have said it. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Mews. Not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Mews lower everyone's standards a little before I have to... Thanks, Natsuki. Thanks. I appreciate that. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyways, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. Words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well... Do I at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just friends... It's just... embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Yeah, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know that the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. And then, we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori or Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it, if it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Hehehe. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Mews, you don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Oh. Did I do something? I thought it was a shipper, but these girls are worse. Jeez, I thought I was a shipper, but these girls are worse. Nice. Nice, great. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. Let's just say one day... Sayori asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kinda putting me on the spot here. Hehehe. Walk home with you. Still walk home with Sayori. Oh. Well, the others don't have to know, so I should just say what makes her feel better, right? Right? Maybe? Somebody's gonna be upset with me no matter what I say, right? Choose! Okay, I'm sorry! I'll walk home with Sayori. Sayori. You really think that I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But... Yuri's like, Yuri! but... She's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in a club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Muse. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Yuri, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Hmm? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh, I didn't save before that. Whoops. Ah, there we go. And another one has been saved. Oh, alright. So it seems like it takes about an hour per, takes about an hour per, whatchamacallit, day. So, probably like 5, 6, 7, 8 days. That really didn't say much, did it? But yeah, so it's supposed to be roughly like 6 to 8 hours. And this was the first episode, but I do have to call it here. So, there we go. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys had fun. Subscribe for more. Woo! Sellout mode. If you're new to the channel and stuff, because I know that there are probably a lot of people that are new. 8 for me? Okay, fine. Alright, so it's going to be roughly 3 episodes then. Have a good one, Mike. Thanks for hanging out and keeping the chat in line there. Good night, great. And yeah, I'm going to probably be over on Twitch in a little bit. You know, give me half an hour, which probably means 45 minutes. But yeah, doing some speedrun things as usual. And I hope everybody has a good day, night, or whatever, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not sure what I'm streaming tomorrow, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good one. Bye! Master 505 just subbed. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.